As a captain, it's hard enough to manage the conditions, the boat, the bait, to put yourself in a position to catch fish.
Oh, here he is again.
Now here comes another obstacle. One with ferocious appetite and 6 dozen teeth as sharp as a surgeon's scalpel. And they're getting smarter. 2 premier game fish species and 1 major problem. The question is, whose dinner are we catching? Ours or theirs?
He just ate it. He's on it. Awesome.
There are 2 sides to every fishing story, and this season we tell both.
Big old coat. Oh, no, 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 no. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, my God. Is he getting eaten?
No. Oh, yeah.
Did he get eaten?
Yep.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
We feel you, Cap.
Oh!
This is the story in recreational fishing, especially in the Gulf and South Atlantic. For decades, commercial interests decimated shark populations. After 30 years of conservation efforts, the sharks have rebounded, and fishing is under attack.
Several decades ago, shark populations were in really bad shape. Due to good management, they are rebounding. Is it a shifting baseline syndrome with anglers that there's just too many to accommodate fishing out there, or is it really just because they've come back to healthy levels? I think that we need to have better stock assessments to be able to look into that. Sharks being a long-lived species, they actually learn over time, so they're being acclimated. They hear a boat engine and they aggregate underneath the boat. Is there too many? I can't say that, but there's certainly more. And they're interacting more with recreational anglers.
While sharks aren't super picky about their prey, there are 2 species they seem to have a taste for: kingfish and cobia. Off into the wild Florida blue we go to see if we can get these species into the fish box before they get sharked. Our first stop, New Smyrna Beach, Florida, 14 miles from Daytona Beach as the frigate flies. It's one of Florida's oldest and saltiest towns, populated by watermen like Dan Jacobs.
We love the New Smyrna area. I've been coming here since I was a little kid, fishing and surfing, and this was our beach town. And fortunately for me, my dad recognized I love fishing, so one of my first offshore fishing experiences was here, fishing out of Ponce Inlet on a charter fleet, and the kingfish fishery here off of Ponce Inlet is fantastic. Back then in the early 70s, it was not a big deal to catch 20, 30 kingfish in a day.
A missile with teeth. The kingfish uses its speed and weaponry to kill and maim its targets, striking with such force that they blast through the surface, a trick known as skyrocketing. Our bait, ballyhoo, which will be trolled over the reef.
About 35 miles out here off to the northeast. If you want to draw a straight line to shore, you'd probably be off Matanzas, Palm Coast area. Gonna work some of this live bottom that we got here on the 21 fathom. Small ledges and stuff. just getting up to the reef here now, get everything set out before we kind of get on top of the number here. See who wants to wake up and play today. On the back one. There he is, he ate it. There he is, he hooked up now. Ooh. Hey Ryan, here you go.
Another short, I think. Yeah.
Up next, we're coming up aces. A fishing session fit for a king, except one king gets jacked.
Skyrocketing about 10 feet in the air. Come off?
Yeah.
Hang. Oh, it just happened to turn around, look back, and just saw a mackerel skyrocket 20 feet out in the air, and I'm like, oh, there he is on the rigger. Boom, out of the clip. I think he overshot it.
Yeah.
He didn't stick his landing.
Kingfish are a migratory species abundant along the Gulf of Mexico, the western Atlantic from North Carolina to northern Brazil, and parts of the Caribbean. They make a big push through Florida's coastal waters in winter.
Dang it! Hooked up! Here you go, Ryan.
The kingfish's most common staging and foraging stops include nearshore wrecks, reefs, and ledges, as well as beaches, inlets, and inshore passes, all places where bait fish congregate.
Now Ryan's getting, oh, we got a planer bite? Yeah.
When a kingfish begins eyeing your baits, they become nervous and start darting about, making panic-stricken strikes at the surface, which result in incredible aerial displays. Billfish may be the only species with better hang time.
Look at the spots on that king. Almost looks like a Spanish, doesn't it? Something's on there. Oh yeah, it's shiny. No, it's not a snapper. Easy, easy, take your time. He's looked good. Got a nicer king there, babe. Sweet.
The kings were safe from sharks in New Smyrna, but just south at Palm Beach, an all too familiar scene.
The shark problem has really become a thing for the fishermen. Used to be a big commercial shark fishery out of here, and that's kind of been shut down. And in the last 10 years, we've really seen a jump in the shark population. We have a ton of bull sharks, sandbar sharks. It's a really fine line. It's a touchy subject. I think there needs to be some more research done on the actual numbers of sharks that are around. But I mean, there's days it's in the hundreds of bull sharks in small areas. There is a chance that there could be a little too much conservation and the numbers could explode into a bad situation. So I grew up in New Jersey at a young age. Shark fishing was just the craze. I've always loved sharks. We catch some huge hammerheads around here. They feed in along the beach. We see some giant fish in there eating other sharks and some other species. Most of the hammerheads that we saw were great hammerheads. We get some scalloped hammerheads out here as well. They kind of all mix in the same area, eating the same kind of stuff. But anytime we're around the kingfish schools, you're going to see some hammerheads. They just love eating kingfish. So that's what we got from that hammerhead. Pretty common occurrence out here, especially when the kings are around. A lot of hammerheads, which that's the one that got this. A lot of bull sharks and sandbar sharks. Everybody kind of hangs with the schools and they follow boats around, wait for us to hook a fish, and then they get a free lunch or free dinner.
From Palm Beach, we head south to the Florida Keys, a place where shark depredation becomes more prevalent with each passing season. The shark issue isn't going away. It may still get worse. Earlier this year, the House of Representatives passed the Shark Act to allocate federal funds to find solutions to this problem. Good luck and Godspeed, fellas. If any of the politicos want to see the situation firsthand, may we suggest Marathon in the Florida Keys, home to nearly 10,000 residents who are tucked into 9 square miles of islands.
Marathon has gained a lot of popularity recently. It's one of the best places you could go for a family to rent a house and get in the boating scene. We got a lot of good weather. The Keys sweep down from Miami, and then they kind of make that turn and they're more east-west here. So we get a lot of like northeast, east, and southeast trade winds. So this place is special. It's gotta be very nasty weather for you to not be able to get on the boat here. This place is about as sharky as it gets. I'd rather you dump me in 1,500, 2,000 feet of water, because at least it's blue and I can see what's around me. Swimming out here is, I mean, I've done it. I've swam on these wrecks, even on nice days. You can't see 15, 20 feet. There's a big Goliath 20 feet away from you thumping. They have this real bassy grunt and literally like has bass to it underwater. You can feel it. And that's going on. Next thing you know, a tiger shark swims up. This place is, some of these areas out here are like Jurassic Park.
A pelagic found in the temperate to tropical waters of the western and eastern Atlantic, Gulf, Caribbean, Indian Ocean, and Pacific coast of Japan, cobia make long seasonal migrations. Many winter in the Gulf of Mexico, then travel up the eastern seaboard for the summer as far north as Massachusetts. Heavy tackle is recommended, especially when larger predators like sharks are in the mix. It's always a good idea to have a pitch bait ready when battling a cobia. They are a curious species and will often follow a hooked schoolmate to the boat.
There he is, that's a big one. Oh my God, Devin, can you get that rod out of my way, bro?
Yep, on it.
Oh no. Oh, big cobia. Get the gaff, Devin. Get to the gaff. We're gonna get one shot right now. It's under the boat. Right here. Get him before the shark. Atta boy. Hell yeah. You had this drag about half as tight as we wanted it. This thing just got mauled by a shark. I got bit. I went tight. 10 seconds. You can see where on this anal fin right here where the shark just missed. This guy narrowly escaped, only to get right to the boat. Old Devin just stuck him real quick, and we get to have a great dinner tonight, man. Awesome fish.
And lastly, a familiar fin shows up for the finale.
I just despise losing fish to sharks. The sharks have their reasons. They're here for a reason. They clean up all the fish that aren't able-bodied and are injured or whatever. They're here to clean up the ocean. So, as a fisherman, we're taking a healthy fish and we're hooking it, putting off all that stressful vibrations and everything. And they're kind of doing their job. It's just the fact that there's a lighter fish population and a way heavier shark population that makes for kind of a disastrous combo.
See ya.
In a way, you can't really blame sharks for their appetite for cobia. The cobia is a scavenger, often found following sharks, turtles, and rays, and picking up the scraps from their meals. The turtles will usually be right on top of the wreck or close to it. They travel up and down the water column and are part of the wreck ecosystem. The relationship between shark and game fish changes instantly after the cobia is hooked and in distress. Get the fish in quickly. A long battle and a tired, stressed fish only improves a shark's chances.
Ooh, that's a friggin' keeper, maybe. That's a nice fish, man.
Got him on.
Ready? Sick.
Brown bomber.
Come here, buddy. Put your hand in here. See that white belly? Especially here in the Keys, they go lay in the sand around these wrecks. They get that white belly. This guy's like a perfect example of a healthy little pretty cobia right here.
Another cobia on.
Oh yeah? Under the rope. Oh. That one, is that a shark on him?
Oh yeah, there's a shark.
You went slack?
Yep.
Good.
He's still trying to eat him. There's like 3 sharks.
Yeah.
Goner.
Yeah.
Well, that bites.
I've been doing this for a long time. Been doing it in a pretty varied way, whether it was charter fishing, private boats. I just cherish every day that I get on the water. Just love going out there. But man, I'm an exciting person already. I get all excited about lots of things in life, especially see tail and sailfish or cobia coming down a wave or shark blowing something up. There's not a whole lot more exciting things in life.
It's a stunning sight and a haunting force. It's hypnotic and vicious. Two entities with the same DNA, the shark and the sea, are made for each other.